Alright everyone, another Odyssey, another week. That's right, I'm switching it up now. I'm not, I just messed that up entirely on my own. Okay. I don't like the look of his face. And that's not meant to be an insult, I just get a feeling this is going to be a pain in the ass Odyssey, but we'll see. Alright. Please don't be extreme, please don't be extreme. Beautiful, okay. Something's going in the right direction for us. And if we just have a look at the maps. Ooh. Yep. As I thought, the first three were merely an illusion, a mirage, an oasis in the middle of a desert that is oasisless. Anyway, so these three maps look quite kind. Not so much this one, but it's on the bearable side of things. Same with High Finance, in my opinion. On the bearable side of things, unless you're trying to play chimps mode with it, in which case, a little bit more on the unbearable side. But that, oh, Workshop is nightmare-inducing. Alright. Revenge support by... I don't know how to pronounce that. Colon greater than, period, less than, colon. There we go. At least I think that's... Anyway. Who says being a supporter can only support others? It's time to let them shine. Interesting. I might even showcase a bit of a glitch if this is what I think it is. But, I don't know how long this glitch will be hanging around. Anyway, enough talk. Let's see what we got. Oh my fucking god, of course it starts with chimps. The one game mode I said that on High Finance would be the biggest pain in the ass. And it starts off with chimps. Okay. Okay. Whew. Let's just breathe. I don't know why selling is disabled when chimps mode automatically disables that, but fair play, fair play. Same with monkey knowledge, that doesn't need to be there. Anyway, Scrapyard chimps from 4 to 65 is not the worst thing in the world. The fact that it's from round 4 is one of the worst things in the world, but not the worst thing in the world with the map. We can do that, regardless of whoever we get given. Encrypted, hard impoppable, from 11 to 65, 1,500 start. That is a beautiful, beautiful little modification there. Could be a little tricky, could not be. But it's past round 10, so that's kind. Cargo hard reverse. Ooh, I've never done cargo on reverse before. I suppose that means the mobs will come out of the top as well. Huh. Selling disabled, but you can have monkey knowledge if you are choosing to equip it. I am not. Please don't be chimps, please don't be chimps, please don't be chimps. Or if you are, be merciful and don't go to 100. Hard alternate balloons rounds 20 to 80. That's doable. That is perfectly fine. My chimps runs on High Finance just get to the 90s. So I should be able to handle alternate balloons round on hard at round 20 to 80. Now, Workshop. Whatever this is, it's not good. Let's just hope it's a low finishing round. 60! And it's deflation. Oh, that is music to my ears. Okay, that is actually doable, because deflation means there's a guaranteed way to beat the map without it being total bullshit, and it means we can't earn extra money, so the solution should be there from round 40. Okay, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Alright. Never mind. I love this little face. I don't know how to pronounce it easily, but I can state what each symbol is. Anyway, who have we got? Just what I was thinking. Okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll demonstrate the glitch on the last map in the next episode. Because I feel like that would be where it absolutely shines. No heroes, which is interesting. And all we get are villages, factories, banana farms, and engineers. I only want 2 banana farms because I don't want them taking up so much room that it actually detracts from my DPS. And engineers are a great source of money anyway, so... Actually, yeah, we'll take 3. We'll take 3. 3's fine. And then 4 of the actual DPS, and then 1 support. I don't think we'll need this for anything. We're not exactly going for a monkeyopolis here, so... Fuck it, let's just jump in. I honestly love the idea of this challenge. I really do. I love the idea of only using towers that are meant to support. So, obviously we're going to have an NG start, and to be honest, I would have chosen it anyway. So let's start with the NG. We're going bottom path. No, we're not. This is chimps. Actually, we'll still go bottom path. It's still really good. despite it being chimps, and you won't be able to make money off of the little balloon traps, but still, it is very fun. Very useful. Well, you do... It's not that you don't make money off the balloon traps, right? You just don't make extra money off of them. Kind of like Oben's trees. You originally do make extra money from them, but because it's chimps, you suddenly don't, but you still get the amount you would have gotten regardless, because, you know, it's not like you're not popping the balloons. It'd be a bit rude to just lose money. Okay. Can we pop that? Okay, good. Because the second it gets past here on the way back, we can no longer do anything about it. So we need to be quite careful about that. But now we've got Pin, which is a brilliant little upgrade, I must say. And we're still going to be going for Double Gun, because my favorite engineer upgrade path in total, like, I'm not even talking 5th tiers here. I don't really care about the 5th tier upgrades. My favorite engineer to get is a 023. And that may seem a little stupid, because, you know, it's not a 5th tier. It's not damaging enough, you know. If I were to choose an engineer to have with me in every single game, it would be a 023. It's the same thing with the ninja. My favorite ninja is the 401. Like, that's the one I pick to go with me on every single game, and it rarely gets upgraded beyond that point. Okay, so there's the double gun, so that should that should let us live for a while, which is quite kind. Chimps mode, huh? Actually, yes, we can't show the glitch on this one either, because we're not allowed to sell. Interesting. But yes, just for now. How is everybody going with the contested territory? We're over halfway now, I believe. There's only like 5, maybe 4 days left. My team's doing pretty well, not gonna lie. We've got a pretty solid team. We are absolutely demolishing our opponents to the point where they've stopped playing, which, to be fair, half of them were AFK in the first place, and then the other half only had like one member who was just like, I wanna play this game mode, but I wanna make my own team. And then they just didn't get any extra players. And I feel like, for me personally, it's because there's a form of communication between me and my team, or my team and I, or I don't want to feel separate from my team. From the team that I am a part of and have created. No, that still separates me. But yeah, because there's a connection in my team, then it does make it a hell of a lot easier to actually cooperate and take tiles that we think are appropriate. What do I want here? Probably a bottom path. But yes, so utterly destroying our opponents. I don't even think they're trying anymore, which is a little sad. But I am tempted to make a video on contested territory in a bit more detail, because now that we're over halfway through, there are some interesting little quirks about the game mode that I didn't think would be the case. And I honestly feel like, I don't know, people are complaining a lot about how the score degrades. So, you know, if someone does a least cash or least tiers thing, you know, if you just wait like an hour or two, it'll be degraded to a point where it's like easily doable by anyone. It's kind of hilarious. That's why I love it. I absolutely love it when I see these videos on like the best way to get the best scores in contested territory, or this strategy for least cash or least tiers is insane. I love watching those videos because it's like, yeah, and then in 2 hours time, it'll be pathetic and destroyed by anyone. You've put in that much time and effort into trying to make your strategy absolutely unbeatable, when after 2 hours time, it's going to be the easiest thing on the planet to just kick to the curb. It's kind of useless to try and get like your best strategy out there. I personally think if you just go for like more than average, obviously if you're in a lobby that's like insanely good at contested territory, as well as like getting super high scores, you know, constantly fighting back if you're trying to push their side, things like that, then yeah, you have a reason to go for irrationally, incredibly difficult scores. But for the most part, I feel like you can safely just get away with an above average score, and people will still wait for it to degrade anyway. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me because I can't really say a whole lot about CT because, like I said, most of my enemies are, well, enemies, most of the other teams that I'm up against aren't really playing, which is a shame. It really is. But at the same time, hey, win, you know? I would be annoyed, but at the same time, victory. So, yeah. Although it does mean my team is getting a little bored. We're literally just like, alright, retake the same tiles that have now become neutral since yesterday. And, you know, little bit lackluster there. But I imagine now that, or at least at the end of this contested territory, we will be appropriately match-made with heavily active teams, and that does scare me a little, but I'm also excited because it means there's going to be an active threat for once, which is great. Okay, are we good here? Okay, yeah, we're good here, I haven't really used the engineers all that much outside of bottom path, to be honest. I do like making myself a little bit of extra money. I don't know how many different updates and changes have happened to the top path, but I imagine it's okay. At least not awful. Alright, camo balloons, that's your role, Spactory. See, I chose bottom path Spactory just because I was like, yeah, it'll last there for ages and can pop any leads or camo balloons I get. Maybe I should just get a middle path Engie as well. Makes sense. Get deconstruction on this guy though. Definitely need deconstruction on this guy first. Interesting. But yeah, I love playing with support towers. Like, for the longest time before the engineer actually came along. When did we get the engineer? The engineer was definitely in BTD5. It was in BMC. Anyway, whenever we got the engineer, before that, the only support tower that actually dealt damage was like the Spactory. And of course in BTD6, the village actually deals damage at the top path. But yeah, it used to just be the Spike Factory, and so many times I loved the idea of just being like, fuck it, Spike Factory only, see how far I can get. And in some rare cases on a good enough map you could actually pull a win out, but a lot of the time you would fail pretty quickly. Just because the only problem with the Spike Factory is it just gets overwhelmed. It doesn't matter what you throw at it, if you throw enough of it at it, overwhelmed. Whereas other towers, like the Glaive Lord, you can throw an infinite amount of red balloons at it and it will not fall. As far as I'm aware. I haven't actually tried that in theory, but, you know, there are some towers that will just obliterate one type of balloon regardless of how many there are. But the Spactory, it's got a bad habit of being able to get overwhelmed very quickly. So we'll see how we go. At least with the long-lasting spikes on the Spactory, you know, you do have a bit of a respite in that you don't have to sort of delete all your progress that you made with the Spactory just because the rounds moved on, which is nice. Okay, so round 39's round 40's coming up, more importantly. I do want to place a bit more of an active Spike Factory, so this will be interesting. I think I want Spike Balls though. Oh wow, okay, that engineer definitely did some pain right there. Oh yeah, definitive punishment. Ah, interesting. I like it. Alright, well, as far as I'm aware, we've kind of got this covered. Like, don't get me wrong. I can see if you haven't used the engineer and the Spike Factory all that much, that this could be quite tricky, but I'm feeling quite confident at the moment. The only thing I can really think that would screw us up here would be Around 63 maybe. Could be a bit of a pain. I'm just trying to think of how I would change my strategy to fit that. Also, want to get cleansing foam so that we don't start a regrow farm. At least not immediately. Do I want to put it there or do I want to put it later? Because the sad thing about cleansing foam is it gets used on all balloon types. Not just camo, regrow, and lead balloons. Which really sucks, so I'm thinking maybe here would be better. Just so that, you know, all the useless, crappy, regular balloons already get destroyed by the lovely spike factory we have here in this lovely triple gun, or double guns. Sorry, you're not a submarine. So yes, in this situation I feel like it'd be better to put it further back so that it's not wasted as much. Okay, that's a good showcase right there. That's a good showcase. Right, I want to get spiked mines because I have recently found out that spiked mines is pretty fucking insane in terms of damage. I think I was playing on a game of logs. I think it was just regular game mode. It wasn't chimps or anything. But spiked mines, super buffed. Managed to make it beyond round 80. Just on its own, you know. Admittedly, it was super buffed, like. Not ultra boosted, not like every single buff in the game imaginable, just like a regular overclock and an alk buff. And then maybe there was one more, a village, jungle drums. But yeah, so I love me some spiked mines now. Spiked mines are insane. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, I think a real measure for CT and how well it does as a game mode. I think the best measurement we'll get for how good of a game mode CT will be in the future is how soon the next one will start. Because let's face it, when the game mode first came out, it said 11 days, which usually means, you know, 12 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. So, you know, 12 days, right? Well, not 12 days, 11 days. Anyway, 12-day event. Requiring you to play BTD6 every single day, or makes your friends play BTD6 for longer every single day if you're too lazy and that your tickets just pass on to them. But overall, you know, if by the time we get through this sort of 12-day event, if at the very end of it, like after it's all over, after the medals have been handed out, you know, victory speeches given, captains praised, teammates jumping for joy that they got pretty decent score on the leaderboards or whatever, unlocking the new fancy looking decorations for future team events. If like the second it's over, there's a new CT, hell no. Hell no. I'm sorry. As much as I love the event, and I do appreciate it, and I am looking forward to maybe a different map, you know, with maybe different relics? I'm not entirely sure. But, as much as I'm looking forward to playing as a lot of CT in the future, I want there to be a break. There needs to be a break in between. Because if you're playing this daily, I can imagine you'd get sick of it very quickly. Especially if you're doing the same tiles over and over again like I am. I'm doing literally any tile that isn't time attack because I'm shit at that. So I'm just constantly doing least tiers, least cash, boss fights where I can. And I must admit, it does get a bit repetitive. So I feel like it's good. It's a great game mode. Love the idea, love the concept. This isn't even fully upgraded. But we need to have a break in between. I don't know how long that break should be. Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but I definitely feel like there should be a break. You can't just run constant 12-day events over and over again, because, you know, people are going to be grinding their heart out on this first event. Like, people are already in, like, the hundreds of thousands of team score. Which is great, you know, it shows that your game mode's very popular and is doing very well. But I can almost guarantee you, like with every single game, Season 1, the hype is at its peak. If, you know, all the current people that play your game are now playing the new game mode. Season 2, some new people might jump in that have recently gotten the game. They might be playing the new game mode as well, so the numbers will stay fairly consistent, but I feel like maybe there's a pretty big drop-off at some point in time where people are just like, yeah, no, I just did that. I'm trying to enjoy my rewards. Why would I do it again? What? So I feel like there definitely needs to be a break. And look at that go! Spiked mines just tanking around 63 like it's nothing. That damage over time is actually pretty damn strong. And you know how you can tell it's not this guy doing it? Because there's a massive explosion down here. And admittedly on that last one, yeah, it kind of looked like he did it. But on the previous ones, balloons did not slow down. The balloons kept going. They were not getting pinned. Alright, and this guy should probably die over here and then just run into these. No, pin's pretty good. I love pin. Absolutely. Alright, and then just one more for funsies. And I think we'll be good. I think we will be good. This is Death Valley right here. If any balloons can get past this, I'll give them props. But honestly, this guy hasn't done any work since, what? Camo and lead balloons were first introduced, which is what I like. I like it. I like it as a backup plan. These guys are my primary plan. And give it a little. Hold! Hold! Hold, you know, hold. There it is. Okay, cool. One and done. And now we can banana farm, I suppose. Interesting. I do love playing the support character though, and that's not even just in this game. In most games, like in any sort of shooter game where you can be like a multiple class sort of thing, I do quite enjoy playing the support role. Alright, 11 to 65, 1,500 to start with, which is fairly decent. We could place a banana farm straight away. Not that that would be a good idea, but it's an option. How many engineers could we potentially fit on here? 2 if we're lucky, I reckon. And we should probably do it diagonally where possible. Actually, that hand is kind of going over the middle, isn't it? Ooh, we might just get one in, honestly. Alright. You will be my one. Pin is by far my favorite upgrade on the engineer tree. Next to double guns, of course. Double guns. Absolutely. Brilliant upgrade. Okay, after this round, I think we should be in the clear to get double guns. This will be a little bit painstaking. Yeah, little bit of a leak there. That's fine. Now we just need $14. Slow it down a little, just to fully take advantage of the speed. There it is. Okay, clean that up a bit, which is understandable, and then we'll get the largest service area. And then potentially Balloon Trap, because Balloon Trap I've found recently to be insanely good for money making. I don't know if you guys have used Balloon Trap before as your only source of money making. I've been doing it a lot for the old CT. And damn does it work well. It is pretty insane. Okay. Remove that. Good stuff, good stuff. Admittedly, this is on Impoppable, so the money is a bit sparse. But I think if we can get a Spactory down in the middle, I know it's a bit absurd, but I think it would do us quite well. And I do love how occasionally the engineer just shoots through the wall like it's nothing. Are we good here? Oh, we're brilliant. You absolute legend, engineer. Okay. Ooh, pink balloons are a bit tricky. Honestly, good work though. Alright, let's place this. And then hopefully that will preserve us for a bit. Now, I don't expect the Spactory in the middle here to be everlasting or longer lasting spikes or anything like that, because they're going to get run over constantly. So I think we may as well go for faster production, bigger stacks, all that good jazz, and just sort of settle there. Probably should have bought faster production, but I feel like bigger stacks are better, right? Surely. Just turned that white balloon into red, so I think I made the better choice. Okay. Faster production. Actually, we might need some lead popping power first, which kind of sucks. Yeah, but I think we will need it. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We can work with that. Sadly, it doesn't add much outside of the fact that it can literally just pop lead balloons now, which is, you know, it's still useful. It's still a helpful upgrade, but it's just a shame it doesn't really do anything else to regularly popped balloons. Okay, faster. Perfect. Okay, we're alive. The leads are gonna die. It's all working out. Cool, cool, nice. Right, I need some extra help because these two on their own are not gonna cut it, are they? No, not at all. So, what do I want? That's the big question. Can I fit another NG on here? Did not think so. That is partially my fault, to be honest, but I guess we'll see. We'll see. It is a little risky to go for a banana farm at the moment, but I won't lie, it did cross my mind. Oh, we don't even have this one? Wait, what? I thought we got that. Weird. Okay. But that's helpful. Okay. Maybe just an engineer down here? Why not? Get an engineer down here to weaken... I think that's important. We weaken the side that's going to the Spactory first. That way, there's still the left-hand side being dealt with by our friend there, who is holding them back as long as he can. Alright. And yes, we are going to get another double guns down here. Double guns is just so good. Oh, I can't understate this. I love double guns. I absolutely love it. Ooh, I also went to a cat cafe recently, which was awesome. I don't know if you guys have been to one or if it's a common thing around the world as it is in Australia. It's not really all that common, actually. I feel like I only know the one place, but maybe there are a few. Essentially, no, it's not a cafe where you can eat cats, which came to some people's minds faster than I thought it would when I first told them about it. But it is essentially just a regular cafe filled with, I think it's 10 rescue cats. So 10 cats that people either mistreated or didn't want or something along those lines. And they were saved, they were rescued, and they now just sort of have a little play area right next to a cafe. So basically you can get your food and your drink, and then you can go in and pet some cats and have an adorably great time. Ooh, that's gonna put a bit of a dent in our health, which sucks. I don't know if I want to take that, actually. Let's maybe not. Maybe we can find another way. Maybe. Is there a use to putting a single Spactory on one side rather than not on the other? Maybe? We'll find out. We'll have to place it after these leads go through. Mainly because we don't have the money until they do. Something like that. Just so that the camos get popped a little prematurely. Is that enough for both sides to survive? Nice. Exactly what I was hoping for. Cool. Extra money. Actually, I don't know if we'll even survive all that well, to be honest. Because this guy in the middle's getting overrun, and if a single lead balloon gets past, then that's a tricky situation to get out of. Okay. Let me reevaluate. I see. I really should have gone for spiked balls, if I'm honest. Maybe I can sell these two to grab spiked balls. That way it'll be quite strong. Alright, let's try it. Very nice. Because let's face it, this guy's stronger, we're all stronger for it. Oh yes, much better. And then we can get back to our farming situation as soon as we can. We won't overdo it. We'll just keep it light-hearted for now. And we'll only upgrade things if we need to. Aside from banana farms, of course, because we definitely need more money to survive this shit show. Right. Can we beat a full-blown Moab? Let's grab some extra Moab damage for our twin gun friend. We should be able to beat it just with these spikes alone, but it will be scary. Okay. Honestly, not as scary as I thought, but still, keep your eyes out. Shit's gonna get wild. Right, what do I want to do now? I genuinely don't know. What's a good course of action to take? I do like myself some spiked mines, so that these regular ass pineapples can go back to just being fruit. And then, you know, casually the balloons will think, oh yeah, it's safe, they're just fruit, and then it'll explode, and they'll be like, ha, suck it. Alright. We've got 4,800 to do something with. We should do something with it. So, we've already got a double guns on this side. Maybe we just put a double guns on this side. We don't need to care about deconstruction all that much just yet, because there's not going to be another Moab until around 50. So if you guys can just handle all of those cerams, which you kinda can, not really though. Okay, that's still quite a few lives. Interesting. So ceramics are our biggest weakness at this point. So I'm thinking we swap this friend out. First of all, let's just see if we can fit 2 engineers on here, because I think that is incredibly valuable information if we can. Just patting the banana, don't worry. Oh, there we go. So 1 there. Can we fit a second? Not easily, no. What about vertically? Can we fit one right at the top here and then another just below it? Oh, we can! Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna back out because I did waste some money selling and rebuying there, but I did not know we could fit 2 friends in there. That is useful. So right at the tippy top, we'll have 1, and then right at the tippy bottom, we'll have the other. I do still want my double gun with the usual, but maybe I should just get Balloon Trap. Balloon Trap would solve a lot of problems instantly. No. Let's make this more fun. Let's throw down some sentries. Sentries will definitely help. Although, admittedly, right now they're not up, which isn't great. But, you know, when they get there, they'll be of great assistance, right? Ooh, for the most part. Okay, fuck it. We're going Balloon Trap. Balloon Trap's great. 4,200. Can we make it just from this round happening? I think we can. It'll be a bit of a stretch. Okay. So that can eat ceramics for days. So that is beautiful. We will place it down here, I think. So that is literally going to be a moneymaker for us, and every now and then we'll have to hover over it to grab some money. Like there. Very nice, though. Very nice. Balloon Trap is a beautiful way of making extra cash. Honestly, super overpowered if I'm completely honest, because you can just, it's just so easy. It's just so easy. In fact, I'll do it here too. It's always good to put it right at the edge of the engineer's vision, so that it doesn't actually pop any of the balloons. It just completely goes into the balloon trap. It eats up lovely leads. It eats up lovely ceramics. It just makes your heart all warm on the inside when you see a fortified ceramic just get obliterated easily. Admittedly, that one snuck through, but that's what this factory's for. Also, I'm too lazy, so let's make this automated. Cool. There we go. Okay, that is actually perfect. I love that. So now this factory only has to deal with inconsiderate camo balloons. And if we can make plenty of money off of this. The only downside to having one, or even most certainly multiple, balloon traps is the fact that you have to listen to the noise over and over again, which is painful. It sucks. No one should be forced to listen to this over and over. Don't get me wrong, there is such a thing as a mute button, but that mutes every sound, not just the engineer, and I like to hear the popping. I don't know why, it's sort of cathartic. It feels nice to hear the popping and be like, yes, I'm doing well. Alright, so this should be easy now that we've got spiked mines. So screw you, Moab. Goodbye. Beautiful. Are they called spiked mines, or are they explosive mines or something? Oh no, they're still spiked. Cool. Right, what do I want to get? Because admittedly... Ooh, camouflaged cerams. How do we do with those? Are we okay with those? I don't like them, but they seem fine. Cool. I might get a backup plan, just in case. I'll put it right at the end here. It's not going to be the backup plan you would typically go for, but I want a spike storm. Just in case. Just in case. And I'll put one on the other side as well. I do like me a good panic button. I believe that's what they call it. And having an ability to just throw out there to, first of all, obliterate any Moabs between now and 65. But second of all, just to potentially clean up some ceramics that might be causing you a bit of trouble. Very handy. Also very handy for camo leads if you haven't already got that solved. Okay, good work, good work. This isn't, haven't got this to the spike storm yet, but we're making enough money to get what we need. And see, this is where a panic button really comes in handy. If you're starting to potentially leak, and you just do that. It's like, sorry, no leaking today. I've had the plumber round twice, not again. Cool. All right. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Money makes all the difference in BTD6. Spike Storm's just a nice little touch. Okay. So far, so good. The only issue I have right now is that I don't like the positioning of my right-sided balloon trap. Just because it's not in a location where it can assist either side of the track, whereas this left-hand side one is. You know, it can help balloons going this way or returning from the right-hand side, whereas this one just helps the right-hand side. So for this, I'll just pop it early. Not really care too much. Yeah, make a bit of money off the traps. Beautiful. Right, can I fit a Spectre on here? I wish I could, but I guess it makes sense that I can't. Interesting, but we know we can fit another engineer on here if I sell this one, which I'm tempted to do, and I might do it for round 63. Also, you don't know how relieved I am after playing CT for the longest time to be able to back out of a game and enter back into it on the same round. It is so nice to do that for this stupid fortified Moabs. But yeah, so many games where I've just backed out and been like, oh shit, right, I'm starting at round 40 then, am I? Just because round 59 I wasn't prepared for. So annoying, but very grateful to be starting back on the round that I actually fucked up on. Alright, this last wave, we're just going to do this. Just, you know, weaken it a little before it gets to the meat and potatoes of the dish. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Right, lots of mobs. Lots of mobs. Let's not deal with any of those. See, this is why Spike Storm is just beautiful. I feel like I say that about every upgrade. Almost every upgrade in the game, I'm just like, this upgrade's fucking beautiful. Does so much good shit. And to be fair, a lot of the upgrades do that. You do have to keep an eye out on your balloon traps though, because if they are full, they will jiggle around for a bit, unless your mouse is nearby. So that's why I've been doing this the whole time. If they're full, they don't auto-collect immediately. Okay, we're actually gonna give this a bit of a rest for now, just so we can get our second Spike Storm and build up those spiked piles there. Now we do it, and we're good. Cool. Goodbye encrypted. Right. Let's have a look at our future in the next video. So, cargo, reverse, 11 to 75, selling disabled. Not the worst case scenario. Probably going to need a permaspike there, or somewhere. I don't actually know where I'd put the permaspike, to be honest. Maybe in front of this little blue truck here, or around that area, just so that, you know, it hits the outsides of both tracks. But honestly, this map's going to be tricky, especially on reverse. Might even have to go for just a regular old Sentry Champion. Alright, and then High Finance should be chill with a 5,000 cash start, and Workshop Deflation should be absolutely chill, considering its deflation. So, that's going to do it for part 1 of Revenge Support by colon greater than period less than colon. So, yeah. Adorable little face, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but adorable. Anyway, so that's going to do it for part 1. Part 2, as usual, will be coming out tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.